So yesterday I came home with 2 cases of hot dog chili, and my wife looked at me like I was crazy. She asked me one simple question: what the heck are we going to do with 2 cases of chili? And I shut it down instantly with the most direct, the most articulate answer. As a matter of fact, I have the clip.
I mean, we could make. I mean, I got it for $1.80 a can.
If you want to see my husband dig himself out of this hot dog chili hole, stay tuned. He's about to make something. It better be good.
All right, so here is my plan for today's cook. I definitely have a big hole that I have to dig out of since I bought 2 cases of this hot dog chili that my wife thinks that I'm crazy. So the plan is today I'm going to start with a can of Hormel Chili, and I'm going to reduce some of the liquid out. I think it's going to cook better inside of the wonton wrappers because we are making fried chili wontons. And speaking of the wontons, I'm using just the standard wonton egg roll wraps, but I'm going to cut it diagonally to make more of a dipping size wonton versus like a hot pocket size wonton. Now, the next, you're going to really have to trust me because I'm going to make a white queso from scratch. It's a lot cheaper than buying like a full tub of queso ready to go. And when somebody taught me this recipe, I thought it sounded nasty until I tried it, and it makes some of the best white queso. And it is great value white American cheese. And what we're going to do is we're going to melt this down and we're going to add some diced green chilies to that at the end. Of course, we're going to strain them, and it makes incredible white queso. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started and see how this turns out. This is going to be the pan for the queso. This I put in about 2.5 cups of vegetable oil, and I went ahead and started warming the chili, and you can see how thick it is right out of the can. So I am going to reduce this for about 20 minutes on low. The full pack of the white American cheese. I actually put the green chilies in here to drain it to see how much it drained, but it did not drain hardly at all. So we're going to do all of that. I have just a little bit of jalapeno juice. I'm just going to add a little vinegary kick to it. I don't really want to flavor it. And then we're going to start out with a little bit of milk. Now, I want to do a little word of caution. If you add too much, it's a lot harder to take it away than it is to add it. We're going to start there. I'm going to melt it on like a low heat and stir frequently. And we'll come back once everything gets going, and we'll go from there. So the consistency is getting a little bit closer. I added milk a couple of times very slowly because, like I said, I don't want to make this super runny, and it already tastes great, but we're going to add a little bit of spices. We're going to add just a small hint of garlic. You don't want the garlic flavor to come through, but you want it to sort of add flavor to everything else. And we're also going to do a pretty good amount of cumin. We want that nice rich queso flavor. And then we're going to add just a hint or two of cayenne just to give it a little bit of kick. I'm going to put it back on the stove on low and continue stirring. So while I was cutting up the wonton wrappers, I decided I'm going to do just a little slight variation to the recipe. What I did is I just cut up little triangles because I thought about somebody that just didn't have the dexterity to wrap like a wonton with egg roll wrappers. So I did a deconstructed version. The queso is very good. The consistency is nice. I did add more cumin. I did add more cayenne for flavor. You could add as much or as little as you want, season it how you like. And I'm going to dip it here in the chili just as a deconstructed version. And sorry about the crunch, but I'm going to give it a try. Yeah, delicious. This would definitely be a version where you can get all the flavors and maybe a little easier than wrapping up the egg rolls. Well, I went ahead and jumped ahead a little bit and made a couple of them. What I'm doing is just putting a little water on the edges to seal the egg roll wrappers. But they're a little more difficult to make than I anticipated. So what you do is you get that and you just roll it over and you seal the edges. But the problem I'm having is that the chili is wanting to escape out of the bottom. That's what I've had with every one of them. So maybe I put it in the wrong spot. Maybe I made the shells too small. But I did try one and they're really good, but they're just not easy to make. The deconstructed version might be the way to go. And honestly, the chili is not the hero here. Tonight, the hero is the queso. So out of anything, just do a deconstructed version. Heat you some chili up, make you some queso, get you tortilla chips, and scoop it. Or if you want to try something tough, then they're delicious, but they're a little harder to make. But I'm going to finish these up. The queso is delicious. But the difficulty level on making these little chili wonton is up there. It wasn't easy. Is it pretty good? Yes. They're delicious. Is it an easy dinner? I don't think so. Is it a once in a lifetime? Ooh, I tried it. I would say for sure. Definitely good. The deconstructed version is just as good. And like I was saying earlier, you could go one level easier and just make the queso, heat you up some chili, and get tortilla chips. But overall, tastes great, not easy to make. And it's up to you of how hard you want to work for dinner. Anyway, I will see you on the next one.